I must ask you a question. So, how's life? I don't think this is going to work. How would you eat with something like this? Okay, how do they do this? Looks like a cat tail. Yes? No? My new eyebrows, what do you think? Little much? Nope, needs to go down a little bit. There we go. Right there. Mindat eyebrows. There. How's that? Okay, anyway. Ben being silly. Back on the toad. I had a nap attack today. I have narcolepsy. And as much as a nap attack sounds like fun, what it is a type of seizure. You get drowsy. Most of the time, if you're not paying attention, you don't notice. The reason I noticed is because I was working on a scarf, and that sucker is sharp. And I poked myself a couple of times. And if you poke yourself, normally you'll, whoa, ow. And I went, huh, and just kept working. And then I poked myself again and went, huh. Oh, this must be a nap attack. That's how nap attacks work. You have two choices with them. You can fight through or you can give in. If you fight through, 60% of the time, 2 hours later it fades and goes away. If you want to fight through, you take your seizure meds, you get stoned, and 60% of the time it goes away. 40% of the time you get a really bad migraine that takes 3 days to go away. If you lay down, 60% of the time you wake up 2 hours later kind of groggy, kind of foggy, and that's it. 40% of the time you wake up 2 hours later fuzzy and disjointed and just totally ADD for the next couple of days. So instead of the 3-day migraine, you have 3 days of ADD through the roof. I woke up rather disjointed and not focused. I will be taking my seizure meds tonight, and hopefully that will stop it. We'll see. Anyway, don't have that much to talk about. There's a lot of politics going on, which I will leave on my Facebook wall. Got my schedule for Norwestcon. It's really cool. I'm really liking it. I will be there Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I probably will not be on site Sunday. We'll see. That would be a whole nother hotel room. We'll see. Depends on how the house thing goes. We find out tomorrow if we get the loan. Or maybe Tuesday. Holding my breath. Really holding my breath. So, topics. Still have to talk about teenagers. That is still on my list. I'm at a loss because most of the advice I give to teenagers, not to parents. And y'all don't want that advice. I don't know, maybe it works. Okay. This is stream of thought. Do not hold me to any of this because this could quite possibly be really bad advice. My advice to teenagers is it's okay to walk away from family. If you're in a bad situation and it's not working out, it's okay to walk away. You'll either come back to them in 2 to 3 years and things will repair, or somebody will die and you won't get the chance and you'll live the rest of your life with regret. For a parent, it's okay to walk away for a while. It really is. If you want to reconcile, I don't like leaning back like that. That's not comfortable. If you want to reconcile, it takes two. You can't have peace without two, and you can't have a fight without two. The problem is it's usually a third person who facilitates peace, and it's often a third person who facilitates the fighting. For the specific situation that Lorianne asked about, if she doesn't rebel and want to leave the situation she's in, you ain't going to make any headway. She's got to get to that age where she realizes everything she was told is a lie. She hasn't gotten there yet. She's not going to come around without that revelation. You know? Yeah. My worry would be pregnancy for her. That would be my worry. I don't have that much more yet on that situation. I'm trying to work my way through it. All I can say is it's like when you get a cat that's been abused or a dog that's been abused. You can't hug them and love them and kiss them and they won't hug you and love you back. They'll bite you. You put butter on their paws so they know they belong. It causes them to leave their scent all through the house and then they feel more at home. And you sit down next to some food and you just wait for them to come to you. You know? You have to come up with what the food is for her to come to you. See, I'm not there yet. I need to think on it some more. Other than that, what else? I want to take a drink of my cocoa, but it's still too hot. So, today, one of the big things we hit up against was food because I'm disjointed and I'm nauseated. And the hubby's like, I can make this for dinner. That doesn't sound good. I can make this for dinner. That doesn't sound good. I can make this for dinner. It's like nothing you say is going to sound good. Oh, but you still have to eat. Because so far today I've had 1 cup of coffee, 1 glass of horchata. So we're now at what, 300 calories maybe? Then I've had 3 slices of cheddar, which is the equivalent of about a cheese stick and a half, and 5 pieces of salami that really wasn't that pleasant. And 3 chocolate peanut clusters. And it's 9 o'clock at night, and that's all I've had to eat all day. So I've had maybe 1,000 calories, maybe. Anyway. So he is off making gut bombs. Vegetarian molly kofta vegetable meatballs. They're no meat meatballs. And he's taking a can of tamales and he's going to use the sauce in the can of tamales with sour cream to make a sauce. And it's going to be the vegetable balls with the tamale parts because they'll break into pieces. And that's going to be dinner. And it's going to be greasy. It's going to be really greasy. And I'm going to try not to bitch. Because he means well. And one of the things having our own place will mean is having a kitchen I can work in a little bit at a time. And having a real size refrigerator. We shot ourselves in the foot. Okay, I'm going to admit it right here. Before we moved in, we made a decision. We had the thought to buy a freezer and the thought to buy a full-size refrigerator. And we thought, we'll buy this almost full-size refrigerator. It's not a little dorm refrigerator. It's bigger. And it'll be fine, and we don't need a freezer. We shot ourselves in the foot. Not only not having the ability for me to cook here easily because they changed the rules 2 months in and said don't cook in your apartment, which has been a problem ever since because I cook in here every now and then, but I have a tiny little space to work and no way to wash my dishes. But not having a real refrigerator results in I can't keep eggs because eggs freeze in this thing. Most vegetables freeze in this thing. And I can't keep leftovers. Like last night we talked about making a pot of beans, but a pot of beans makes so many leftover containers and there's no room right now. And yeah, we should have gotten the small chest freezer and the small large refrigerator, normal size refrigerator. So that was our mistake moving in here. Won't make that mistake ever again. It's been 10 minutes. I'm disjointed. I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. That's my Popeye face. I can almost do that. I have to think to pull these muscles to move this. It's not intuitive. This happens without me thinking about it. I used to be able to do the one eyebrow. There we go. See? It's not that pronounced the way some people's is, but I can't do the other one at all. When I was young, my sister could do the bewitched twinkle her nose. I can't do it. Where the nose moves and not the lip. I can't do it. I don't know if she can still do it or not. Anyway, it's been 11 minutes. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.